have said that, if a woman makes a decision to have a kid with another human being, in the sense that she decides to poke holes in condoms, to cheat, to lie, and you make an agreement and a contract that, look, I'm not interested in having kids. I don't want the financial responsibility, and I just don't want the blight on my own existence. I don't want to be responsible for the creation of a human being. So you make an agreement that, if everything fails, we're going to do the rational thing here, okay? We're going to use condoms and whatever birth control we can use. But if we fuck up, you know that you're supposed to have an abortion, right? That's what you got to do, because we're not going to do this thing of making babies. And then she violates that agreement. So I'm just saying the logic isn't flawed in the sense that, it just depends on whether you think the gravity of this agreement means anything. That's right. If a woman makes these agreements, she's worthy of a shove down a staircase. From my perspective, that's there's nothing irrational in my behavior. There's no reasoning flaw based on the premises I believe in. Now, if you don't believe it's a criminal act, you don't believe it's dangerous and reckless and silly for women to have babies for silly and stupid and trivial reasons, you don't believe that this is implicating a whole bunch of potential harm, okay, that is weighty and real, then obviously you're not going to have the same impression. You're going to think this is just a trivial hairstyle thing or something. So that's my defense. I don't take back the statements. I don't take back my personal opinion, because that's my personal opinion. That's what a woman deserves. Okay, that's the lesson they should be taught, is that this is not acceptable behavior. The guilty should be punished to show them all that this isn't behavior you should play around with. I would argue that in theory the only way you stop it from happening is you do have to discourage things. But anyway, it just has to do, this is more about just a statement about prevention, and the fact is that's the most direct way to prevent, is to stop it from happening. Punishing it isn't even good enough in some cases. Some of the content is just me being tired and sick and fed up with living with morons. And, there's a point where you just say, kill them. Yeah, just kill all the morons. Fuck this shit. This is such a waste of time and energy, So yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing terribly illogical about it. Yes, I'd push pregos down staircases if they're doing it in some belligerently obnoxious way. He's just a fucking resentful, petty liar. And that's all this channel is, okay? Of the Farley piece of shit channel. It's just, let's lie. Let's fucking, put 15 different little clips together, right? Just clip a bunch of different videos together to make some kind of point that I ever said anything other than, yes, violence is the last resort. Yes, that's the theme of the video. That's right. Find the nonviolent cause or nonviolent way, right? So obviously I'm an anti-natalist. I've never said, oh, you should just kill people. No, I've said we should stop them from having kids. Retard. We should first talk to them. Make videos explaining. And what do you get for that? You get assholes like this who try to pervert what you overtly are saying. Your overt statements mean nothing. We can, quote mine you into saying something else. And they're the ones pretending they're defending something precious, something valuable, when all they're trying to do is distract and distort, because they have no dick and no balls, and they have a God stick up their ass. That's a real danger in our social interaction, is the fact that people win arguments based on this cheap and shallow rhetoric, and that the people who use it are, they're not only badly, their intentions are bad, their ethics are bad.